push with your thumb. Oh.
Dance, monkey, dance! Dance! Can you not poke? Get fingers off the wieners, okay? Leave them.
Big brother makes everything. I want to eat some bull testicles.
You know the internet's forever, right?
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Just twist and pull. Hitting me. Oh my gosh, somebody clip that. Somebody clip it. Clip it, clip it, clip it, clip it. Oh wait, important. Finish all of this medication. May cause diarrhea. If persists or becomes severe, notify a doctor. Diarrhea may occur weeks to months after taking the drug.
Let me read this. What? What the hell?
I would like it noted that I do not think you are unexceptional.
She thinks you're regular.
That just means you poop when you're supposed to. Hello, Bershie Pants. Have you heard about my love for all products Procter & Gamble, as well as my deep love of Diet Dr. Pepper? I am extremely advertiser friendly. I don't swear and only occasionally talk about testicles. That looks like just a whole lot of testicles and butt cheeks, doesn't it? You love it? One more? You're staring at it. You say hi, hi? Say hi. Sorry, I was over here. Hi. Sorry, I just thought for some reason my body was like, no, the microphone's not on, but it is. I have way too many lights on here. Let me figure out what's going on with the light situation. There we go. Whew, stressful. Good morning. Friar Nick is here. Shayna's here. I saw that Jill is lurking because she has to work, and that makes sense. Lana's here, though. And who else? I saw Uki was here. Hello. Welcome in. I am wiping off boards really quickly. It's Monday. There's a lot going on Monday. Merritt, was up all night vomiting. So he is home from school today. He's upstairs with Mary right now. They're watching possibly Paw Patrol. Hey, Matthew Vick is here too. Hello. Good to see you. Hi, Alex. Hello, hello. I had to take everybody to school, and except for Merritt, and then I had to stop and get Merritt some soup and Gatorade. So his soup is over there for when he's ready for it, but he's drinking Gatorade right now. He was up puking all night. He slept on the couch because for some reason he felt he could sleep better on the couch than he could in his own bed. And then at one point this morning, Millie locked him out of our bedroom, or our bathroom in our room while he was in our room, and he threw up on our floor. So that was fun. We got that taken care of. And so he's hanging out upstairs. Micah has a doctor's appointment this afternoon because he missed his well child exam because I forgot to schedule it. So I have to go pick up the kids at 2:15. It's just a lot going on today. And I'm behind on everything as per usual. So we're going to do some just basic momming today. We're going to make something because I feel like it. I want to make something like fun for the kids. We're going into Meltdown May. If you've ever been a parent, May is like a great time for everybody to freak out. And there's like 20,000 recitals and rehearsals and all sorts of BS going on that you have to deal with. And so May becomes like oh my gosh, I can't get this all done because it's like there's an internet family. Hey!
At one time, 55 miles per hour was the top speed on the interstate.
And Van Halen couldn't even drive it, right? Bam! I almost dropped that like 3 times. That was really stressful. Thank you for your resub. Idle thought, where did I put all of the tape? It's in here somewhere. It's got to be here somewhere, right? Couldn't have gone that far. Tape. Hello? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Perhaps with tape. Possibly. Possibly with tape. There's packing tape right here. But that feels like kind of a lot to deal with, doesn't it? Oh my goodness, I can't find any of the tape. My children will have run off with it, I'm sure. I guess we're using packing tape today in small quantities. Hopefully it's a low sub day because my tape situation leaves a lot to be desired. Anyway, hello, how are you? Thank you. All the momming. Hitting the ground running today this Monday. Yes, we all are. I've got a new game I've got a new game and the game is called Disney Dreamlight Valley. Excellent. Know nothing about it, but good for you. Mayday is an internationally recognized radio signal to signals to distress. Indeed. Yeah, so there's this like internet oh, that's why the light's weird. I don't have this light on. It's like, what is going on? I look all shadowy and strange and I can't figure out why. It's because I didn't turn on the second light. I had on overhead lights, but nothing over here, which is not delightful at all. Let me fix that for you. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. This is not how it usually goes. There we go. Is that better? Am I less shadowy and weird now? Less shadowy and weird. How exciting. Okay. Anyway, Meltdown May, there's this like internet family, the Holderness family that does like music videos. It's really fun. They're cute. We like them. But they do this thing that they call it Maycember because it's all of the rush of December without any holidays. You're like, oh, cool. We still have to do all of the millions of things. Like there's 1,000 dress up days for school. There's final concerts and final track meets and final this, that, and the other thing. And it just keeps happening. Max!
All the way down. Except for that one turtle at the very bottom.
There's a turtle at the bottom? Wait, dang it, I'm not getting a joke, and I hate it when I don't get the joke. What's the turtle? BAM! Or is that the thing is turtles all the way down? I don't know. I don't even know what that means either. I feel like I should, but I don't. I don't know! And this is way too big of a piece of tape. Okay, I'm going to split this one in half and put it right here. So remind me when I go to do the next one that there's a piece of tape right there because I'm likely to forget it. I'm going to put Max's board Mary side out because I think that's the way he would like it. His board has been decorated by Mary. It's illustrious and interesting. We're going to put it that way. It's turtles all the way down. Okay, great. Diane would like a housewife/life tip. So my housewife/life tip of the day is to go over your calendar when things are hectic. Anytime you've got multiple moving parts, multiple people, lots of stuff to manage, like right now in May, it's a good idea to go over the calendar with everybody. Have a family meeting, do something, put it up on your big calendar that everybody can see so that everybody knows where everybody has to be and you can sort your conflicts in advance. We have a conflict on Friday, for example. Maggie is supposed to be at her final tennis match of the season. She's also supposed to be at her final choir match? Rhino! Thank you very much for your resub. What's it called? A choir concert? Choir concert of the season. And she's also supposed to be, oh no, I'm sorry. Her brother and sister both have track and field finals that day as well. So it's kind of a lot and we have to figure out how we're going to do that. Rhino! 33 months. You are an awesome egg and I appreciate you. Bam! I have a piece of tape over there that I'm going to use. Did you get Worms and Dirt and Laundry? Did you get a delicious Tide Pod sponsorship? How to get Tide to sponsor me? Honestly, I would love it because I'm a big fan of powder Tide. It's what I use for laundry, but no, not yet. From the other big book of all knowledge, really having a hard time reading today. Big book of all knowledge. Turtles all the way down is an expression of a problem of infinite regress. The saying alludes to a mythological idea of a world turtle that supports a flat earth on its back. It suggests that this turtle rests on the back of an even larger turtle, which itself is a part of a column of increasingly larger turtles that continues indefinitely. Very, what do we call it? Thomist? First mover, first whatever, you have to get there eventually. Infinite regression turtles. It's turtles all the way down. I like where your head's at. Thank you for giving me that information because I'm going to try to use that expression sometime today, although I'm not entirely sure the correct context to use it in. More is more. Sometimes more is less though. Yeah, more is more though. It's a lot. So you're coming next weekend. Jewel of Cal is in town right now. They're considering moving here. So we're going to try and have dinner with them tonight. What just happened? Max, talk to your board. It's obviously misbehaving. Ah! Okay, the packing tape is not working well, apparently. And maybe it isn't Max's board's fault. It's maybe the packing tape's fault. Maybe if people weren't running off with the regular tape, this wouldn't be a problem. I'll give you one more chance, regular tape, and then I'm going to huff and puff and blow your house down. Okay. Oh, hello. Ooh. Son of a biscuit. What do I do? The regular tape is missing. I don't know what happened to it. Alexa, make an announcement.
What's the announcement?
2 things. Do you have, by any chance, the tape up there? And also, can you have Merritt bring me a cup of coffee?
Announcing. 2 things. Do you have, by any chance, the tape up?
Wider piece of tape.
Also,
Okay. Disney Dreamlight Valley is an upcoming life simulation adventure game developed by Gameloft Montreal and published by Gameloft Blah. The game has players and match Disney and Pixar characters. So it's Sims with Disney characters. Got it. Try painter's tape. Don't have any. Turtles all the way down is a kind of way of our life has been lately. I'm ready for boring. I'm ready for a real vacation. Do you have a stapler? I don't have a stapler. Oh, speaking of Jeremy being here, we're Mariners fans now, which, in case you're not following my thought, I will be proud of one of you who can map the thought process for me. Just be like, start with Jeremy, carrot, here, carrot, here. How did we land on Mariners fans? I would like to see if anybody can map that thought process for me. But I assure you, it's a clean map. I assure you. If Discord forces me to pick a new username, perhaps I will choose Less or More and rebrand on Twitch's Less More. Ah, interesting. Got it. Sports. A little bit. So anyway, we are Mariners fans now. The Mariners today are playing the Texas Rangers, who I accidentally called the Texans before I was corrected. They are not the Texans. That's a football team. Right. Excellent. We're brand new at being Mariners fans, so you're going to have to give me a little bit of wiggle room. Anywho, for those of us who are just, working our way into the Mariners fandom, here are some quick facts that will help you to become a Mariners fan quickly. Number 1, the Mariners are in the American League West, or the AL West. Over there, okay? That's where they are. Our major rivals are the Houston Astros, who we just played and who are famous for cheating. Nobody likes them. They suck, okay? That everybody hates the Astros, but we hate them the most. And it's because of our connection to Ken Griffey Jr., we get along well with Reds fans. Cincinnati Reds fans and Mariners fans do very well. And something about putting a shoe on your head if we're really far down, but I don't know about that. Since my first full day as a Mariners fan, because my jersey arrived on Friday, so my first full day as a Mariners fan was Saturday, the Mariners have not lost. So there. Astros are bad. They are liars and cheaters. No bandwagon hopping. I am definitely not hopping on a bandwagon. They are 3 games out from the lead in the National League, or in the American League West. So they're definitely not a bandwagon, given how far that way they are. So there you are. The Houston Astros and the New England are the New England Patriots of professional baseball. They are. That is correct. The only people who like them are people who are from there. Nobody likes the Patriots except people from New England. Nobody likes the Astros except people from Houston. That's correct. If you use xanthan gum on the boards, it will prevent them from separating from the cabinet, in theory. I don't think that'll work. Don't be so mean about New England. They're rough enough on themselves or by themselves. They're always cheating. Everyone's a cheater over there. Okay, there's no tape. I don't know what happened to the tape. There were 2 things of tape, and now there are none things of tape, which just seems like
I would
not
like
how
a
tape works.
9 greeting card size envelope, please.
Wait, I haven't explained that. I don't know what you're doing. Hold on. You're going to have to take that back. I forgot that I put that there, and then you're going to have to take it back because I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. Hold on. Keep your thoughts to yourself for just a second. I'm coming back. Just give me just a second. Ah! Okay, we're switching to washi tape because it's the best I can offer. Ah! I'm throwing things. Things are bad. Stuff is out of control. Ah! Ah! Please hold. Please hold. Do you happen to see the tape? Oh, it's over there. You found it. Are you in a meeting? Are you in a meeting? No takesies backsies. You have to.
Hello.
No, you can't. Washi tape. No washi.
Look at how red I am.
You were outside in the pool for a while yesterday, remember? Okay, regular tape is in the house.
Hello, everyone.
Okay.
Okay, bye, everyone.
Thanks for being here. I love you. Thanks for the coffee. You rock. Rhino, your board is back. Okay, regular tape. When Idle Thoughts falls, we'll put his back. Okay. Hey, Katie, do you have a favorite hockey team? I think I'm about to become a hockey fan. A photo of a hockey jersey was texted to me this morning. I have reason to believe I am eminently about to become a hockey fan. At this time, I am not a hockey fan of anything. Pool? Isn't the water still too cold for adults? So we recently made friends with a family who has a pool with a heater, and they turn it up really high. And so the pool temperature was like 90 degrees. And it was like 80 yesterday, so it was fine. Hi, bye. Oh, he was talking to Louise. Hi, Jax. Which team? What team? Harmless is threatening to send me a jersey, which if that's true and if it arrives, again, until the jersey's in my hand, I'm not a fan of anything. It's a New Jersey Devils, I think. Let me look at the photo. It's what I would guess. That's the New Jersey Devils, right? It looks like it. We will see. And I believe that would make me a bandwagon, wouldn't it? But again, I don't care, so here we are. Is that allowed? Will Micah be providing guidance when it comes time to select a hockey team? Only if he provides a jersey. The international rules of jersey selection are just that you have to be a fan for life of the team that you first get a jersey for. So first baseball jersey, although to be fair, there is a picture of me as a child wearing a is it Chicago White Sox? I think it's a White Sox jersey, but I'm not positive. Shrug. Anyway, okay, envelopes. Because I don't know what to do with the donation goal right now and everything is a little weird in my head and you know how I get, I have decided to allow you to select your envelope of choice, but I don't think that these are correct. Let me just double check really quickly. Housing, mortgage, utilities, entertainment. We can call that entertainment. Income. What does income mean? Wedding, January, February, March. Black Friday. Ooh, that would be fun. Maybe I'll do that later. Okay, well, I guess entertainment makes sense. I'll use that sticker because it's pretty. So my theory was, boop, entertainment. Let me find a Sharpie. Disney spending. What was the other one that I was thinking of? I'll just use this one. Kids. There you go. Boop. I hadn't gotten this all the way thought out, so you're just going to have to go with me. Go Mariners! Indeed, go Mariners. They're playing the Texans today. The Texans. And if they sweep, then they'll be the top of the AL West, which is exciting and means something that I definitely know what it is. Okay, so that amount right there, $5.46 after PayPal fees comes out to exactly $5 to put into an envelope of your choice. The envelopes are entertainment, kids, and Disney spending. So basically, I will write your name with $5 on a little piece of paper and put it in the envelope, and then when I go to put the money out, I will put it in its correct funds. So you can tell me what you want to do with it of these 3 envelopes which are available. So this is kid money, which is like anything that the kids really want to do. For example, getting, I can't think of something that doesn't have its own envelope right now. My brain is exploding. End of school presents for their teachers that they want to buy that they never told me about, that I never budgeted for. And they're like, oh my God, all the kids are getting Mrs. Wilhelm a thing. And I'm like, I don't even know. Anyway, that envelope. This is Disney spending money. This is entertainment money, meaning like you can put it toward, this will go for like whatever we're doing on the weekend. It'll be fun, right? There you go. Pick an envelope. Idle thought. You have $5 to put in an envelope. Pick your envelope, my friend. I need to get a piece of paper for each envelope. Okay. Choose your own envelope adventure. A child cannot consent to a legally binding contract, so no childhood sports jerseys. Childhood sports jerseys are not lifelong commitments. That's what I thought. Entertainment, please. Got you. Idle thought. $5. Boop. Does this fit in here cleanly, or do I need to like cut off a bit of it? I think I have to cut off a bit of it because it's sized for money, not pieces of paper. There you go. There, envelope system. Who's excited? You get to participate in my crazy. There you go. I'll move those off to the side, and I will berate anyone. Oh, please also only donate $5 at a time or less. That's the plan. That way I don't have to feel bad about it. Kid envelope is for Keepy Uppy supplies. Kids of all ages love a good game of Keepy Uppy. We actually don't have any Keepy Uppy supplies right now, but also things that we don't have include a sprinkler for the yard. We break it every year. Somehow I managed to break a sprinkler every year. Is that normal? Does everyone else break a sprinkler every year, or is that just me? Anywho, that only matters for kids. We don't have any water balloons. We don't have any, like, well, we have Otter Pops right now. You know, like, this is all the kids' summer stuff. Just, you put it in that envelope if you want that. Anyway, hello, Alex of Ohio. Fun fact, Nintendo used to own the Mariners. Not actually. The guy who owns Nintendo owned part of the Mariners, and he didn't understand what he had purchased.
Even up the envelope.
Oh my gosh, idle thought. You're defeating the purpose of the... Okay. Idle thought. $5. Idle thought. $5. There you go. All the envelopes are even now. And now I have to put their little markers in them. I was going to go and see if I could find like play money because I thought that would be fun to do, but it's kind of silly. Okay. All right. So the kid envelope has $5 in it. And the Disney spending money envelope has $5 in it. If you think of a different envelope that I didn't think of that we should do, we'll do that. Was there a DSI app to order food from the Mariners Stadium? There's a DSI app to order food from the Mariners Stadium. Oh, I don't think that it'll get all the way to Indiana. That doesn't seem likely. Do they still make those fun flower-shaped sprinklers? I don't know. I usually buy the like round one, you know, like it's just like a piece of plastic that's molded and has little holes in it, and then you hook it to your thing and that's it. But every year the kids like fight each other with it and then smash it into a curb somewhere. It's a lot. Desserts kind of falls under entertainment in my mind. Like I'm thinking the entertainment fund is like what we have to spend on the weekend to do something fun. That's my theory. Chat, she's missing the bunny envelope. There's nothing in it, but it simply exists. Do you need me to send you some money, Bunny? I can send you some money if you need me to. Walking snacks envelope. Churros, pineapples, pears. That's not a what? That's the Disney spending. That's the Disney spending envelope. Right here. See, that's an envelope already. That exists. Bunny, how are you feeling? I was thinking of you today as I doused my hair with dry shampoo because I was not about to shower again today. Trunk snacks envelope. You guys are monsters. Okay. So what we are making today is something that you've all had a million times as children. I'm sure. It involves gummy worms, Oreo cookies, and baking cocoa. I already have what it is in the title, but a lot of you don't read the title, so who knows? Bunny is not good, but that is okay. Not every day can be good. Bunny, I'm thinking of you. Is your dad okay? Text me later. Also, Jersey en route, ETA in time for Game 4. When is Game 4? Alexa, when is Game 4?
On November 2nd, 2022, in Game 4 of the World Series, the Houston Astros beat the Philadelphia Phillies 5-0.
That was exactly the wrong information.
3 p.m.
We need an envelope for farmers market streams, also an envelope for foiled wrapped chocolate coins to use as $5 tokens in the other envelopes, as well as the foiled wrapped chocolate coins envelope, because, as always, it's turtles all the way down. Oh, let me see if I can find another envelope, because you're right, we do need a farmers market envelope. Please hold. Oh man, I only have one envelope left, and it's my envelope that holds all the credit cards we're not allowed to have in our hands ever. It's okay, they can just sit in the drawer. They don't really technically need an envelope. Okay. Envelope. I have these things on the wrong side, by the way. These are like over where they will connect to the thing, not where they will be easily seen. Where did I put that step there? Is there a farmer's market button in here? There's one that says vacation. I should have used that for Disney. Oh well, I'll fix it later. No, I don't have, there is no farmer's market one. So I'm gonna put farmer's market on this one. There, choose your own adventure. Envelope adventure. With budgeting! Hey! Twitch donations now with middle class budgeting. Enjoy! What time is Game 4? When is Game 4? Game 4, Thursday, May 9th. Oh, I haven't changed my calendar for the week. I don't know what day it is. What? Tuesday, May 9th. Not Thursday, May 9th. Oh, you said Tuesday, May 9th. That's tomorrow. Did you overnight in Jersey, you psychopath? You're a silly, silly person. Oh my gosh, the Stanley Cup. Can I tell you our family's current Stanley Cup plot line? I'm not going to call it drama, but it's definitely a plot line. So you may have noticed I was yelling about the Stanley Cups in the Discord the other day and how annoyed I was because there was this situation. One of the kids was acting up and being kind of rude and obnoxious. Later sent me a note that said, hey, I'm sorry about my behavior. I'm just kind of up in my feelings right now. This is a paraphrase. Kind of up in my feelings right now. All the girls in class went out together and got new Stanley Cups and left me out. And I just was just in a mood about it. I'm sorry. And so I was like, freaking Stanley Cups, because I've already complained that like one of my kids who's far too young for status symbols, in my opinion, but apparently not in reality, has also started kvetching about the Stanley Cup and how all the girls in her grade are getting them and blah, blah, blah. And they're bringing their mom's Stanley Cups to school. And I'm like, oh, for frick's sake, yada, yada, yada. I'm not spending $70 on a cup. You can buy them for $35 directly from the Stanley website, or if you get them at like Dick's Sporting Goods, you can get them for $35. It's just you don't always have the right color, right? The right color is an issue. Anywho, Friar Nick, in his infinite kindness and delight, was somehow gifted a Stanley Cup from his RCIA group the day after I was complaining about this. And he was like, hey, would your child like this Stanley Cup? And I was like, yes, she would. And she was very excited about said Stanley Cup. We're excited for it to get here. Very much excitement about the Stanley Cup coming from our priest friend. Love it so much. And then this weekend, the child receiving said Stanley Cup. So the kid who's getting the Stanley Cup. Now, most of you know who this is, but I don't want to like put her on blast in case her friends are listening or find the stream or whatever. Kid receiving the Stanley Cup says, don't you think other kid who wants a Stanley Cup is going to be really sad about the fact that I'm getting a Stanley Cup? Because the kid who's getting the Stanley Cup has never openly verbalized it other than in that message where they were like, I'm feeling left out. But that was directly to me and not to the whole family. So one kid is verbal about the fact that they would like a Stanley Cup, and this other kid would like one but is quiet about it. So this kid is the one who was getting the Stanley Cup. And she was like, don't you think that this kid is going to be like, what the heck? And Luis and I were like, oh, crap. And Luis said, wait a minute. I have a $20 coupon to Dick's Sporting Goods because we have like a reward system. And every time you buy shoes from there, they give you points and then you get coupons, et cetera, et cetera. So we had a $20 coupon to Dick's Sporting Goods. And this child who's getting the Stanley Cup said, I will go pick out one for this child that will be socially appropriate, because we probably would have brought the bright orange one and we would have been wrong. So we went and spent $17 on a second Stanley Cup for this child. So this child picks it out for this child and gives it to this child. And this child is now obsessed with the freaking Stanley Cup. Every 2 minutes. Has anyone seen my Stanley? Where's my Stanley? Is my Stanley over there? Please don't touch my Stanley. Oh my gosh, there's a mark on my Stanley. Like, it's every 10 seconds. It's so annoying. So I've started naming all of my cups things other than Stanley. So whenever, like, I have one that Gamer Muscles gave me that has the Good Egg logo thing on it. And every time I'm like, has anyone seen Carl? Where's Carl? Is Dave over there? Like, we're just calling the cups all sorts of names. It's a lot of fun. Might be able to get them direct from China for only $16, 6 at a time. Yes! I thought the Stanley Cup was what you win when you complete in the Stanley Parable. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait, parabla. I don't know what we're saying. Anywho, we're not talking about hockey, are we? No, we're talking about the Stanley Cup. I would show it to you, except it's at school being a status symbol right now. So we're having a Stanley Cup playoff Thunderdome deathmatch. 5 kids enter. 1 child gets the Stanley Cup. Tough on dirt, gentle on carpet. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner. Indeed it does. Now Micah needs an actual Stanley Cup hockey version. You know that in a short while it will be Mary's. Carl! Indeed. I would think that the Stanley hammer or measuring tape would be more useful. Well, so I badly wanted Matt, the child who was feeling left out, having not had one, but wasn't verbalizing it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I'm using the wrong term. Please hold. I have to Google it because I'm using the wrong term. Okay, wait, here we go. This is what I wanted to get her. This is what I think of when I think of Stanleys, is this thing. I don't know where the rest of you are, but like when somebody says, I have a Stanley insulated thermal container, this is what I think of. Like construction workers and guys going fishing. Like that's what I think of, and it's really odd that somehow this old man brand has become something fancy. But I was trying to convince that child that we should get one of those and that she should take it to school and screw the top off of it and just maintain eye contact with whoever's snotty while pouring black coffee and just drinking out of this. I thought it would be hilarious. She didn't think it was funny. Anyway, yes. Twist ending, that one child would be Mary. Never bet against Mary. Yeah. Hot coffee for weeks. Well, so Friday night, can I tell you something, but you can't ever repeat it to the kid in question? Like, she's a good egg. We're gonna just acknowledge the good eggery here. Okay, please don't be offended. She's so excited about the Stanley Cup. She's like, this is going to be so great. I'm so excited. And she's like, what color is it? And I was like, oh, it's black. He's a priest. And she's like, okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's great. And then after she realized that the other kid is going to want one, she got her a cream colored one, which is far more socially acceptable. And she's really trying not to be disappointed that hers is black. So she's like, I'm so glad. It's so nice. Like, she just keeps saying, he's so nice. That was so nice of him. I'm so grateful. I'm like, it's the wrong color. It's the wrong color. I mean, I knew that. So sorry. What are you going to do? It's nothing you can do. If I get another Dick's Sporting Goods coupon and I can go get one that's the right color, I'll be like, hey, you want to trade me? But I'm not going to spend $35 on a cup. I don't understand what's so great about this cup. Okay, here's the thing. Uki and anyone listening, I acknowledge that there are some name brand things that work better. Bounty paper towels work better. It is what it is. Good toilet paper works better. And I'm even willing to say that there are certain insulated stainless steel, I think, cups that work better. Like, you know, I've never used a Stanley, but I'm confident it works well. Like, it keeps the ice cold and the drinks hot. I'm confident it does that. Yetis, same thing. The problem, and the thermoflask does the same, or hydroflask. The hydroflask does the same thing. I grant, they do it well. That's fine. But we need to pick a freaking lane, okay? Like if the argument is, I only bought this thing because it does its job well, you cannot reasonably switch from Hydro Flask to Yeti to Stanley every 6 months and claim that it's for anything other than aesthetics and status symbol. That's that. Like if you have a Yeti already, it's not reasonable for you to be fussing about a whatever. Anyway, name brand Ben's Workbecker. Sometimes they do. Oh my gosh, what is this? Sell the black one on eBay. Use the process to buy a cooler color one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What? Oh, that's funny. I could not convince any of my kids, and it's $91. I'm definitely not doing that, but definitely funny. Anyway, this is the Stanley Cup subplot that's going in my house right now. And if I may, if I get another, well, I mean, before the new school year, I will have a $20 coupon to Dick's Sporting Goods because I have to buy shoes for all the kids for the new school year. And that usually results in a good amount of money.
Hola.
Hola! I was thinking about you this weekend, Infamous. I haven't seen you in a while. I miss you. I hope you're well. Where's your stinking board? Bam! Bam! You are one of us. Okay, we've been chatting for a long time. I should start making food. Oh, but first I have to clear off this counter because we had to do the dishes this morning. And so they're all stacked right here, which is sort of an inconvenient place to have them stacked, if we're being honest. Yikes. Hi, Dick's. Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's. I feel like I gotta go to Stanley now for the stats. You do. I don't know if you heard, but you're not cool. It's so weird. They're dressing up as stay-at-home moms. The kids. Like, hold on. Where's that same family that I was talking about, that Holderness family? Let me see if I can find it. Here you go. That's what all the kids are dressing up as. It's very odd to me that like all the high school girls want to look like 40-year-old women. So weird to me. So weird. Like that. I mean, it is right and just that the adults should be the person that the kids want to look at or want to dress like, but it's super weird to me. You know, it's an inversion of the right order of things that adults should be trying to act like children. But children wanting to act like adults is brand new for me, so that's freaking weird to me. The suburban mom starter kit. That is still wet, so I'm just gonna move it over here really quickly. Ta-da! Boop. Okay. Dish drying rag. Live right there. Hi. Hello. Now they'll be walking around with butt rags and wait. I know, right? Have a stainless steel thermos brand water bottles and home invader basher. Oh my gosh, why can't I read? I have a stainless steel thermos brand water bottle and home invader basher. Excellent. I love the Holderness podcast and their book. Very uplifting. I didn't know they had a podcast or a book. I should look into that. They seem like very lovely people. Children trying to act like adults is new to you because you're still in your first teenager. No, like at some point in history, I've read a lot of books about this, which is weird. Like youth culture became huge. And I think it was in the 60s. Like youth culture became a big deal, like what the kids are up to, what the kids say these days, adults trying to be cool for the kids, you know, that kind of thing. That didn't used to be the norm. It used to be children were to be seen and not heard. Shut your mouth. I'm an adult. You go over there. You're like a subhuman, right? So like when we started to treat children better, we kind of inverted the order where we're like, now we want to be like you. And it's really weird. And so for whatever reason, the culture is being defined by the youth instead of the adults who have any idea what's going on in the world. And I'm wondering if this is flipping back now that women or that teenagers want to dress like 40-year-old women. Ah, the good old days. Puzzled. Yes. Why do they want to look like 40-year-old women? Goodness only knows. I haven't told you what we're doing. I told you to guess, and then I forgot to like follow up on that. So we're making worms in dirt, which is really not anything interesting. It's just chocolate pudding with crumbled. Oh man, really? You're not gonna let me redo it? Really? Really? Oh, come on. Chocolate pudding with Oreo cookie crumbles and gummy worms on top of it. It's like a fun after school snack. So I thought we could put it together for the kids. We're gonna make the chocolate pudding from scratch. We're gonna hope that this camera works. It's not gonna work. Freaking A, man. Sorry, it just keeps happening. I'm not sure I know what a yuppie is. I blame the yuppies for that. Wait, yippies, half hippie, half yuppie, all sus. Exactly, that's exactly the thing. Hold on, I need to just do this really quick. Amazon.com, USB 3 extension cable. Yeah, 6.5 feet. No, I need longer than that. 6 feet. 20 feet seems excessive, don't we all agree? There's only 15 bucks. 10 feet. Okay, it's 20 feet is cheaper than 10 feet, which is just bizarre to me. Why would that make sense? All right, we're gonna get that one. Proceed to checkout. We're getting a new extension cable because this is ridiculous. I can't keep doing this. Can't keep doing it. We'll have it by tomorrow. We're not paying for overnight delivery. Don't be ridiculous. And we're going to use that, and we're going to pay with this, and we're going to place our order. There you go. Sally Field as the Flying Nun, or Sally Nun as you like me. You really like me. Can't cast shade as I'm walking around looking like a nearly 60-year-old man. Max is a nearly 60-year-old man, apparently. Okay, new cord is incoming. Hopefully we can use the thing anymore. Not sure I know what a yuppie is. Is it similar to a bubble guppy? It is similar to a bubble guppy. I don't remember what yuppie stands for. I feel like it meant something. I feel like it was an acronym, like DINKS. But yuppies are just like, oh, young, upwardly mobile professional. Is that it? Young, upwardly mobile professionals. So they're like the 20-year-olds who have way too much money. You're a yuppie, infamous. You're a yuppie. It's weird to be the same age as old people, right? So weird. My shade is cast much more accurate than just throwing. Excellent. Okay, perfect. All right, okay, jump to recipe. We're making chocolate pudding. You guys don't get to watch though because apparently that's just not working. You're a yuppie. Okay, before we go, before I get started, one of you needs to be in charge of making sure I do the things. I have to sew Millie's shirt and fold that basket of laundry. So while the pudding is cooling, sew the shirt, fold the laundry, okay? That's your job, is to remind me to do that. Also, just to cast... I don't even know what I was about to say just then. Okay. Okay, are we good? Are we good? Everything is good. All right, we're making chocolate pudding. This is pinned on the Discord, or on the Pinterest page. Homemade chocolate pudding. It's not very difficult. It's a lot like regular chocolate pudding, except it's homemade. I don't know. So we're just gonna do, there's not even eggs in this, so you really can't screw it up. It's made with cornstarch. So we've got cocoa, sugar, cornstarch, salt. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna whisk them in, and then we're gonna heat it, and then we're just gonna keep whisking it forever. And then when it's done, we're gonna put in the butter and vanilla. Done and done. Cool? Cool. That's what we're doing. So let me get a medium pan. Which is down. There's always flour in my pans because I always cook things here. Sew the basket. Got it. Sew the basket of laundry. That's what I said, and I stick by it. It looks like I'm blue. I'm not blue. It's a weird color scheme going on here. Can I get you to look away? Look away. You're freaking me out. I thought we were putting the ingredients in the laundry basket. That sounds right. That sounds right. Okay. There, got it. Okay. This was on sale for a lot cheap. About this. No, I'm sorry. $4.99 was the price of the store brand baking cocoa. This one was on sale for $4.59. Take that, inflation. You only screwed me over a little bit because it used to be $3.99 for cocoa powder. Whatever. Stinking inflation. Laundry pudding. Laundry putting. I found this service that cleans and folds laundry for $2 a pound. I have about 30 pounds of unmatched socks, so I feel I have ruined someone's day. They find some. Hope they did find some matches though. That, if I had that, I honestly might even pay that. I'm not the kind of person who would generally pay for someone else to do my chores, but I had this basket of unmatched socks. I don't think it was 30 pounds, but they're almost all Luis's. He has so many unmatched socks. And I dumped them all out on the floor yesterday and was like, kids, help me find matches. And they helped, they each found like one match, but it was a full laundry basket, like an actual full set, not the little tiny ones that people in apartments use, but like the big one, full of socks. Oh gosh, it was awful. And then, so this morning, I finished pairing the last couple of pairs that I could find. There's still a little pile of like mismatched socks on the floor, and I am trying to decide whether or not I want to just throw them all away. Because I simply cannot with this. And they're almost all Luis's. Sounds like you just need to get in one color of stuff. That's what I'm saying. Unmatched socks are just so ridiculous. They're so, such anxiety with relation to the freaking socks, man. That stupid basket of socks, it just ruins my day. Every day I looked at it, I was like, I'm a failure because of this basket of socks. Like, had these catastrophic thoughts that go through your head where you're like, someone should take my children away from me because I'm a bad person because I have so many socks unmatched. It was a little dramatic. I cleaned my bathroom instead of matching socks. See, I clean the bathroom every week. I cleaned the kids' bathroom last week. I always make one of them do it, but they do a really bad job. So last week I cleaned their bathroom for them. It was bad. There were 9 toothbrushes because I got toothbrushes at Costco and I put them so that like when you run out of toothbrush, there's extra toothbrushes, which is an advice I gave somebody last week. You should always have extra toothbrushes on hand. But when you have stinking rat children, your stinking rat children will be like, somebody's in the bathroom, so I have to get an entirely new toothbrush to brush my teeth because someone's in the bathroom and I certainly couldn't wait 10 minutes or less. It's ridiculous. This is the part Mom's gotta get. Sorry, something stuck in my head all day now. I also kind of want to get make a decal for the Stanley Cup that Friar Nick is sending, like with a shiny vinyl, like silver vinyl with an outline of Stanley from The Office's face, because that seems funny to me. Okay, I need 4 cups of milk. These ones are all clean stuff. I always buy 2 left socks because it's cheaper. Nice. Instead of throwing them away, break out your sewing basket, turn the orphan socks into hand puppets and sell them on eBay. You can use, the money to pay for the Disney trip. This is true. I could do that. I'm not sure how many people are, well, first of all, we're not using eBay anymore, but I'm not sure how many people are buying sock puppets, but we're supposed to be having a garage sale. We were going to have it this last weekend, but then our neighborhood association got together and decided that they were going to, what was I going to say? Do a neighborhood garage sale. Excuse me. On the 19th and 20th. I don't know what weekend that is. Next weekend. Not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. Hi, Skullbone. Pretty sure there's a gremlin that steals 1 sock out of every pair at night. I think so, too. I agree with that assessment. Either that or my husband is just, well, my kids just throw their socks everywhere. But Luis generally keeps his in the bedroom somewhere. You know, you would think. All right, we're mixing all this together. Now, here's the thing. If you're ever making this and you're about to freak out and lose your mind, this is also the reason why making hot chocolate, chocolate milk with cocoa powder doesn't work, because cocoa powder is hydrophobic. Is that the right word? Yeah, where it's afraid of liquids. Like it doesn't mix in well. So when you put in the cold milk, the cocoa won't stir in. So if were ever a kid and you were like, we don't have any more Nestle Quick, I want to make cocoa powder, I want to make hot chocolate with cocoa powder. You see that you've got these like weird bubbles instead of the cocoa mixing in because it's hydrophobic. It won't mix in until it's hot. You have to heat it. When you heat it, then the fat in the cocoa will melt and bond with the liquid and it will mix together. But currently, not going to happen. Okay? As it stands right now. So I'm going to put this guy over here where you would be able to see it if the other thing wasn't messed up. But it is. And so I suppose there's no use crying about it. Look, you would be looking at it right now. But for the broken camera thingy. Act like a nun and beat the kids with a ruler. There's no way you remember any period in history when nuns beat children. There's just no way. You're younger than me, and they haven't done it in decades. Solo socks can be repurposed as wiener warmers, kind of like a mini sleeping bag. I have a lot of questions regarding slippage. Is there like something holding it on there? Or like, do you need to see a doctor? There's a lot of questions going through my mind, right? Are they baby socks? What are we doing here? I said Etsy, not eBay. Did you? Ugh, you know how I do that thing where the marketing would include the phrase, as seen on Louise Ruby, internet weirdos will pay good money to stick their sweaty hands into a socks pocket that was previously worn by Louise. It's a business model that cannot fail. I like where your head's at. Where did you get the Mariners jersey? It was mailed to me. I am a Ken Griffey Jr. fan. You know what? I spent a lot of time this weekend looking stuff up about the Mariners because when I become a fan of something, I become a fan of it, okay? There is no Jeremy for the Mariners, which is really upsetting. I followed a couple of journalists. One of the guys seems okay, but like I've already seen him make 2 errors in his tweets, and I'm like, come on, man. What are you doing? I need you to be Jeremy. Anyway, I liked Ken Griffey Jr. I didn't really know anything about him in the 90s when everybody else did, but having read about him, he really loved his kids. His dad was like a big family guy and really loved his kids. And then they played a game together. They played several games together. And they had their only father-son back-to-back home runs in what is this? National NBA? No. What do you call the baseball? Shoot. MLB in MLB history. Thank you. Couldn't think of it. Sorry. Respect to Griffey, one of the greatest of all time. He's a good egg, right? He's just a good egg. So proud of him. So nice. And apparently his son, Griffey the Third, went to the U of A, where I went to school, went to college and played football. And so apparently Ken Griffey Jr. used to go to games all the time. And I didn't know that because his kid would be about my age, I think. Sweetest swing of all time. Indeed. I'm from Cincy. The Griffeys are golden here. Indeed. That's why I said we get along well with Reds fan because Griffey Sr. played for the Reds before he played for Seattle to play with his son. And then when his son, Griffey Jr., wanted a new contract, it was specifically because he wanted to go to Cincinnati to be close to family. He's just a family guy. He was like, hey, you could come play for, can't remember which team offered him something, but it wasn't, he got a big offer from another team. And he was like, no, thank you. I will only the only way I'm leaving is if I can go to the Reds. That's it. And other than that, I'm just going to retire. And that was really cute. And I liked it. I like it. Anyway, good eggs. Good eggs out there in Ohio. I know what people say about Ohio, but it's okay. Okay, putting stuff away. Oof. I need to get a little baggie out from up here. Got it. Need rolling pin. Boop. I get more side-eye when I wear my JJ Putz Mariners jersey. I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh. So Fridge sent me this, good morning, go Cardinals, even though they're terrible so far this year. Is that a baseball team? Because no. Just no. How you like me now? I don't know. There's a lot of baseball teams, I feel like. Fred sent me this video that's like a history of the Seattle Mariners, and I loved this team just on the basis of their weird history alone. Like, they started the documentary and was with SB Nation, which I feel like is somehow related to Jeremy as well. But they They were like, the story of the Seattle Mariners begins the way that all great sports stories do, with a 144 acts of arson. And I was like, excellent. I love it. Let's go. And I can't remember the guy's name, but the name rang a bell. It was like he was an anti-capitalist sometime in the 60s or 50s, something. Burnt down a bunch of buildings in Seattle. One of them was this stadium. They rebuilt the stadium on the promise that they were going to get a major league team. And then they didn't get the team. And then the Royals got him instead. And it was this whole thing, blah, blah, blah. Eventually they get this team called the Pilots, which it like within one season becomes the Milwaukee Brewers. And they're like, hey, baseball, give team. And so then they built a new stadium and they got the Mariners, and it was named by a guy who, like, they did a contest to name the team, and they're like, hey, submit your names, whatever you want. And this guy submits the name Mariners, and they're like, that's great, we're going to pick it. So they picked the Seattle Mariners as the team name. They're like, as a reward for naming the team, you get season tickets. Reach out to us. We'd love to give you your tickets. And the guy's like, crickets. Never found the guy, never got his tickets. Don't even know if he knows that they named the team whatever he suggested. He probably died. Whatever. John Boyce made that video. He's very good. It was funny. I liked it. And then they like go on this whole thing, like in the early years of the Mariners, there's like nothing interesting. There's no big guy, like no big celebrity guys, no great seasons. They barely ever broke 500, which I now know what that means because I Googled it. Yada, yada, yada. They had a team manager who like people like to screw with. And so they were at a game one night, and he had a two bathroom suite, the team manager did. And while he was gone out of the room, somebody from the team broke in and stole all the furniture, all of the pictures off the walls. Like, they took everything out of the room and stuffed it in one of the bathrooms. Like, the bed was in the bathroom, the desk was in the bathroom, all the chairs were in the bathroom, and then the toilet was full of red Jell-O. And so we went into the other bathroom, and that toilet was also full of red Jell-O, just because they were bored and thought it was funny. Wait, did you watch the whole thing? Isn't it like 3 hours? I'm an hour and a half in. I got an hour and a half to go. I'm not done yet. But then there's this other thing. So like pranksters, that's my thing. Team that never wins, that never been to the World Series and plays pranks. This is my kind of team. This is like in line with what I like to root for. But then also, you guys probably already know this because you pay more attention to sports than I do, but I just learned it. So go along with me as if this is the first time you're hearing it, okay? There was this guy in the 90s named Jay Buhler. Buhler? I'm going to go with Buhler. Don't remember how to pronounce that. Anywho, he had the ability to make himself vomit on command. Just could throw up whenever he wanted to. And you know that scene from Goonies where he's like, and then he started throwing up, and then I started throwing up. Apparently there was this one time in the 90s when he was in the outfield, made himself vomit just for fun, and the two other guys in the outfield, who were Ken Griffey Jr. and somebody else I can't think of, were sympathetic vomiters, both started vomiting because he did. And so they're all in the outfield throwing up at the same time because it's funny. For no other reason. I love it. It made me laugh. It made me laugh a lot. You should watch this. Anyway, since we're all Mariners fans now, go watch and giggle at the silliness that is the early years Seattle Mariners before the 90s. Okay, look, we're gonna crush some stuff. Who's excited? I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did watch a lot of hours of what's that called? The thing with the Lions last summer. So making a nice TV series about the team is a great way for me to learn to love a team. It's delightful. We're gonna crush these so we can put them on the top of the stuff when we're ready to go. I gotta go stir that real quick. Ooh. Probably should have started a little earlier. My bad.
Best 40 months ever.
Whoa, who was that? Give me 1 second. Oof, oof, oof. Sorry, I let that go too long. Hey, Bad Wolf, how are you, girlfriend? Give me 1 second. I gotta stir this before it's all lumpy. Ah! I need a hand. Ah! Look, pudding. We may have to remake that because I kind of let it get too hot before I paid attention to it. We'll see if I can stir out the mess in here. Looks like I've made quite a mess. We gotta add in the vanilla and butter. We'll see if that helps. Wolf, I got distracted. How are you, friendo? What are you up to? Bam! Whoa, hello. Bam! Wrong way. We've been talking about you a lot lately because we're planning to come down to your neck of the woods. Okay, how much butter did I need? 2 tablespoons? Oh. All the butter knives are missing. How is that possible? Where are they putting the butter knives? There's one in here that shouldn't be in here. Ay. Ah! Who fell? It was idle thought. I knew it was going to happen eventually. Hi, hello. It's not chaos. It's just me being, bad at everything. Boop. You're in. Okay, and then I also need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. If you like quirky sports stories from the guy who made that, I highly recommend this one. It's my favorite, and I don't even like baseball. Can you send that to me in Discord so that I can find it later? Because currently it's, like, if I open it up right here on this computer, I'm going to take this computer down and put it in a closet later. I'm not ever going to see it. I do like quirky sports stories, though. And I think you should know that about me if you don't already. Oof, this has a strong bourbon smell right now because I just used that bourbon vanilla in there. Eesh. Gosh darn it, I think I'm gonna have to redo this. Only because it's lumpy. Do you think that matters? I should taste it and see if it tastes okay. Or I could use an immersion blender and see if we can make it better. What do you think? Should we do it again? Use an immersion blender or fire them? Wait, what? Second work training, new hair. I don't know. Mr. So can't give me. Oh no, you can't come. You should fire that person. That's a great idea. Infamous has a plan. And it's a good plan. I agree. Okay, we're gonna do a immersion blender first. I mean, try to say, okay, we're gonna do a poll. How to fix immersion blender. Keep stirring till arm falls off. New batch. Okay, there you go. Start poll. My theory, like the only thing that's really wrong here is that there's lumps in it because I let it go too long before I stirred it. And so it thickened before I had a chance to break up all of the clumps. And so I really think I could get it if I just stirred long enough, but an immersion blender would get it done faster. There's not like, the lumps are not from like eggs or anything because there are no eggs. It's just a failure of stirring because I was busy talking to you about the Mariners. So really this is probably Frid's fault. If I was blaming somebody, hand mixer is also an option. Which is easier to clean? Immersion blender. Immersion blender for sure. Okay, the vast majority of you are on team immersion blender, so we're going that route. Hello, sorry. Calm down, you. Yeah, hand mixer. I don't know why I have such like an issue with my hand mixer. I don't have an issue with it. It's just I don't like cleaning it. It's not even difficult to clean. Just something about it. Do you ever have those tasks that you're like, you know what? I just don't like doing it. It's not like it's hard. I just don't want to. Sending things to subrogation was that way for me at work in my old job. I hated sending things to subrogation. It wasn't hard. I just had to fill out a form. I hated doing it. Oh yeah, this is working. Good job, Team Immersion Blender. Yeah, what you're seeing there that looks like lumps is actually bubbles. In general, it's quite a bit smoother. There's a couple of like lumps still left on the side there where I probably should have skimmed it, but I didn't. So here we are. Now should we try it? Delightful. Sorry, these have been in the garage for like, I don't know, forever. So I put them in some soapy water, hot soapy water to start the stream out. Oh, here. They were clean when I put them away, but I just... Is that all of them? Or did I get one more? No, these are all lids. Okay. They were clean when I put them away, but you know when you like have something in the garage for a long time, that gets all weird. Ooh, cordless hand mixer. Wow, you fancy. I have an immersion blender and I never use it. Schmoopy, I love my immersion blender. I don't know how you could not use it. It looks very chocolatey and quite puddingish. Great job. Thank you. Will that turn into more of a whipped pudding though? Gosh, I hope so, but no, it doesn't look like it. I would think it would if it had egg in it, but the only way that that would work is if those bubbles stayed, like from when I go to put it into the fridge, because it's made with cornstarch. The temperature is vastly important in the thickness of it. So when it cools down, it'll get thicker, basically. And I will have already stirred all of those bubbles out of it by then, because we're gonna put it in these little tiny guys.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, babe.
Can I squirt in there?
That's not a square. What is that?
Can I circle, please? Mom.
You want a circle, please?
There.
How did you know that those were there?
This one.
Yeah, baby.
I don't think I'm gonna throw up in here. I just think my stomach really hurts.
Okay.
Thank you. That medicine stopped the throwing up.
Well, that's good. Mary, are you okay? Chat would like to know if you're okay, Mary. Are you okay?
Okay.
She's
Mom,
okay.
Can I have an Oreo?
Vomit Boy wants an Oreo?
One Oreo? You think that's gonna make me vomit?
Nothing made you vomit earlier, so yeah. It's not an absurd, thought.
It's not true, Mom.
You can have an Oreo if you want one. Just make sure that you get to the bathroom before you throw up.
I am. The only reason I didn't is that I really locked the bathroom door.
There you go. Yes, Merritt is sick. Sick little guy. Living his sick little life. Being sick. Hold on, I'm trying to find my little ladle thing that would probably be easier for this. It says the bourbon mom's so cute. She not only talks, she says stuff. I know, she talks so good now. She does. She talks very, very well. Speaks well. She says things. She's got, like, ideas. It's really weird. Every now and then she'll say things that we've never heard her say before, which is like a strange... I mean, obviously, at some point in your life, you had to start saying things that you had never said before, but it's just kind of weird to watch it happen, you know?
Is this quiet enough?
Yep. Lana, we might end up with some bubbles in here because they didn't completely pop out when I dropped that in there. Oop. Ow. Reflex is contrary to swallowing. Yuck. I hope you feel better soon, Merritt. I know. You can have an Oreo, but just make sure you get to the bathroom before you throw up. So goes another endorsement. Sorry, Oreo. It's not that we don't love you. We do love you. It's just that he's vomiting right now.
I only vomited 3 times.
You know how many more times I vomit, or less times than that I vomited today? I vomited 0 times.
At least I'm not vomiting every second.
It is true. Oh, like what kind of stuff? Well, I don't know. She hasn't said. She's not saying anything interesting right now. What's up, baby?
I want another one.
You want another one?
Another one. I want another one. I want this another one.
You say hi, Infamous.
Hi, Miss. How are you? Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark.
She said, how are you? Sorry, I'm just licking my fingers like I don't even care.
Hi, more.
Skullbone says that you're adorable. Hey. Tried to take like 10 of them. 1. What do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Last night I said we should store condiments in our cheek pouches so that they're right there when we need them. I'm pretty sure neither I nor anyone else has said that previously. Did you say that out loud? Were you with someone or were you alone in your apartment? Because I have questions. Not judgments, by the way, because I constantly talk to myself when I'm alone. So, you know, who am I to judge? I wasn't sure how many little containers this would fill, so I have a lot of them. I think I might have one too many. Maybe not, though. Maybe not, though. Ow. New and wonderful partial words that we haven't worked on. Things like animal sounds I've been working on with her. Nope. Oh my gosh. There's a girl in Millie's class named Kitty. Kathleen is her real name, but everybody calls her Kitty. And so whenever Millie's trying to get her to say hi to her friends, she's like, can you say hi, Maisie? And Mary will say, hi, Maisie. And she'll say, can you say hi, Brinkley? And she'll say, hi, Binkley. And she'll say, can you say hi, Kitty? And she'll say, meow. It's really funny. What are we talking about? $7 million bull rider. Hey, Chops, that is cool. Merritt kind of taught himself to read. It was really freaky.
What do you mean taught myself?
Do you remember in kindergarten when you went home because of COVID?
Yeah.
And then when you left school, you had one reading level. And then your teacher was like, his reading level has improved so much. What have you been doing with him? And I said, he's been playing a lot of Animal Crossing.
Mom, one more.
No more.
One more.
You don't need more.
That's one. That's one.
I know it's one. You don't need it.
On this way.
No more Oreos.
One more Oreo.
No.
I want more Oreos.
Sorry, only when chat gives 700 bits.
I want more Oreo. Mom, punchies.
Don't give a...
Punchies.
Cheese?
Cheese.
Yeah, I can give you some cheese.
That's a burger.
What noise is that? Okay, we only have the sharp cheddar left. We're out of Colby Jack.
What? No, that.
Orange cheese.
Orange cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, orange. Orange. A turkey shield.
There you go.
Orange.
Okay, go back to your bed, to your lives, citizens.
I want turkey.
No, it's not lunchtime yet.
I want turkey.
I know you want turkey, but it's not lunchtime yet, so you're gonna have to wait.
I want turkey.
Sorry, you're gonna have to wait. It's not lunchtime. Got better from Twitch chat. Interesting. It helps to be able to read. I would say my reading has probably gotten worse from Twitch chat, but I'm not sure. Meh. I want to be able to like bury these in ice water so that they set up quickly. I need the lids to do that. It's lunchtime here. Can I have turkey? No, Quark. Get your own lunch turkey. Hey, Merritt, can you run out to the garage and get me another small lid with a ring? I'm not actually canning this, so I'm reusing the lids. Kanara would tell me that I'm a bad person, I'm sure. Well, she wouldn't say bad person, but this is not meant for like actual canning. This is just for having a lid on it. I should get those plastic lids, but I don't know how. And I think I'm one short. Now it. Yeah, I just need one lid with a ring for the small bottles.
know what.
This thing. Yep, those. For storage, it's fine. Yeah, that's what I thought. Did they get to go in the fun bathtub? No, these were, because this was made on the stove. It's not like the stuff that we've made in the, what's it called? That's usually made with egg. That's why the sous vide is better. If it's made with egg, then you don't end up curdling the egg on accident because it's so gradual and gentle. The pace at which it gets cold. Oop. 1 second. Suburban mom started cute. It's gonna be stuck in my head all day. Just one? Well, I only need one.
It's on the floor.
There you go. We've got pudding on ice. Thanks, Nawit. Where did it go?
It's on the boards.
Huh? No, I need the little cat thing too.
I couldn't find any of those.
That seems unlikely to be true. But I love you, so I'm just gonna let it go. We'll just use some of our nice Roselli press and seal wrap, and that'll be the example one. Okay? Okay. We'll all just be happy with that. They might seal just from the heating and cooling sucking it down. I doubt it. It wasn't that hot. I'd be surprised if it did.
Chloe.
Yeah, babe.
Chloe.
What's up, baby? Mary's yelling at me, but then not answering me. Like, they're just barely above body temperature right now, touching it like this, so. Why are we putting the knives away so poorly? Are we trying to ruin all the knives? Seems like we're trying to ruin all the knives. I need to watch for these sous vides to come back to Costco because mine broke like last year or the year before. I can't read the display, and they'll take it back, but I don't want to take it back and just not have one. So if they have them in stock, I can take it back and replace it, which would be ideal. That's the goal. So I need to keep an eye out for that. Okay, while those are cooling, we have chores. Do you recall the chores? Say you do. Say you remember. Say, yes, I remember the chores, and we are going to do them now. I'm putting... They sell them on eBay. Sell what on eBay? I remember the Alamo. Good. Somebody needs to. Sew and fold. Thank you, meandering stranger. How are you, by the way? We're just gonna do some base level momming here. Some nice mom activities. Just chatting and getting stuff done for the day. Mary, what are you doing, Bippikins? What are you doing, babes? Ah, stuff and things. I see, I see. Oh, shoot, I thought I lost that needle. I was about to lose my mind. All right, thing number one. This is Millie's t-shirt that she got in Hawaii when we went with my stepmom a couple of years ago. And it's probably too small for her now, but she really likes it. And it's sort of a memory thing. Like, you know, she just wants to have that shirt because it was her special shirt from Hawaii. And Mary could wear it one day, but it has a hole in it. And so we gotta fix it. Anything you want you can find on eBay. We don't do eBay. I'm mad at them. Go Mariners! Go Mariners! Woo! Today, Nomad, we are playing it's not the Texans, we're playing the Rangers. And, hang on, I'm just gonna move you this way so that I don't have to walk so far for it. We're playing the Rangers, and if we sweep the series, which means we're gonna play the Rangers 3 times in a row, that's the series. And if we sweep that series, meaning we win every game in the series, then we will be the top of the National League West. That's good. We want that. Okay? So that's what we're rooting for. I thought the Rangers were hockey. Oh, they are! But this is the Texas Rangers, not the New York Rangers. They made it downstairs for Oreos, not so much food. When I'm done sewing, I'll make lunch for them really quick. Actually, when I'm done folding, I'll make lunch for them. Anywho, so we have a little hole here. I am not a good sewer, for the record. I am not a person who is fantastic at sewing. I am a competent sewer, and I took a class in middle school, so that's kind of where my goals are. So if you've never sewn anything, and this is all brand new to you, and you're about to become an adult who has to take care of your own things, just because you have a hole in your shirt does not mean you need to get rid of it. This shirt is supposed to look like this. It's supposed to be kind of faded, blah, blah, blah. This is on a seam, so it's an easy repair. A seam is anywhere where 2 pieces are sewn together. So if you already see a line like this, that's a seam right here. If it was like right here in the middle of the shirt, you would have to sew it with a scar, and it would be pretty obvious unless you're a good darner. I'm an iffy darner. So this on a seam, you can easily hide it. No one will ever find it. So step 1 is to turn the shirt inside out. Start there. Once the shirt is inside out, find the rip, which is here, and sort of follow where it should have sewn together. So you see here, there's like a T intersection here. It's not ripped up this side of the T, so that's not what we're worried about right now. If it was, we would do it in 2 separate batches, but it's this line here that is ripped. So we are gonna focus on just repairing this part right here. So we're gonna start a little bit back from where the rip starts, which is here. So we're gonna start back here so that we've got some space. That looks like a new rag or a Goodwill donation. Nope. Not gonna happen, friend. Okay, so we're going back a little bit from the rip where it's still stuck together. And if you look at the way that it's sewn by machine, you can see that it has kind of like 2 different types of sewing. Can I get this close in here? You've got ones that wrap around, like those little V's, and then a line at the bottom of the V's to go across. So we're gonna kind of replicate that a little bit, okay? So I'm pulling all my stuff through and then going to the loose end and tying a knot, like so. And I don't have my scissors, so I'm just biting. I can eventually stop discussing my new cat, but I just need to tell everybody that he's a very good boy. I saw that new cat. He's a very good boy. I'm allergic to cats, but I like them. Okay. So make sure that you have a flat surface here and that you don't have any wrinkles. Like you don't want to accidentally have it like this so that you're sewing a weird lump into your shirt. Don't do that. Make sure you're nice and flat. And then kind of pinch along. And you're always going to, for this part, you're always going to go into the same side. That's how you're going to create those, not exactly the V's, but sort of a looping around to hold on to it. And I'm trying to keep that one just a little bit flatter so that it doesn't pull on the fabric too much. So you just go always through the same side so it'll loop around the top and hold the 2 pieces together like a little staple. On the other side, keep going. Her eyeballs swell up and she stops breathing when she's in close proximity to a cat. I do. Wouldn't it be better to go to Hawaii and get a new one? Sure, but it will cost like $12,000 to fly all the kids to Hawaii again. We didn't even pay for it the first time. My stepmom did. So, and then it would cost $25 or more for a new shirt. So, I'm not sure better's the right answer. Your grandma.
The one that's taking us?
Yep. I'm not even sure that it's the hair nomad. I think it might be their skin and saliva as well. Because if they lick me, I get a welt. I am very, very, very allergic to cats. I've heard people say that like as you get older, you grow out of your allergies. That has not been the case for me. I just have gotten better at not going. Like one of my best friends in the world, my friend Nicole, she and her husband are Mary's godparents, and I have never been in their house for more than a few minutes because they have a cat and I'm deadly allergic. But if you just mean from yourself, that's fine. If you didn't mean shaving your cat. My allergies have gotten significantly worse as I've aged. It's infuriating. Oh, excellent. I don't know if mine's gotten worse because I just am better at avoiding it. When I was a kid, I didn't really have the option. Like we'd go to my grandparents' house and they had a cat, and it was what it was. But. Okay, so we've gotten all the way to the end of the rip. We're past where the... I've gone like about a stitch further than where the rip stopped. And so now I'm going to go the other way, which is sort of creating the V's. You see, I mean, I'm an ugly sewer, I grant that. But you see how there's little V's here? I've gone one way to create them this way. And now I'm going to go back and stitch them in the other way. In a less cute fashion because I'm not a machine. Katie, do you have any thimbles? No. I don't own a thimble. Did you ever see that episode of The Simpsons where Lisa gets the mumps and she has to spend a month at home with her mom and she learns to sew because she's been at home with her mom, and so she gets this callus on her finger that she can like light a flame underneath it and not notice. I don't have that, but I always envied it. My mom used to have these, I guess you would call it a thimble, but it's not like the Monopoly piece. She had these little like cuffs that were not plastic, they were cloth and leather. She never used a metal thimble, just I guess those would still be called a thimble. My mom can tell you. She's in the chat. Sometimes the allergy goes away, sometimes it gets worse, and sometimes you develop a new allergy. It's really anything goes. Yeah, I don't trust people who are like, you grow out of them as you get older. I'm like, you're probably just talking nonsense because you heard that once somewhere, or because you don't have patience for people with allergies. I liked my leather thimble. Do you still have that? I can still picture that in my head. Like, weird things from my childhood that I remember include weird leather thimble. All right, so we've gone across and made really ugly V's. Now, you could theoretically stop here, but if you did, let me see if I can turn this out and show you. If you did stop here, you'll have pulls like this. Oops, do you see right here how this I'm going to cut off, but do you see how you can see my stitches right there when they pull outward, when it pulls apart? You can see that guy. So to avoid that, we're going to go back through and do a line on the bottom of all the stitches that's just like the line that the machine does. You see how the machine does the V's, and then underneath it there's a line of stitches at the bottom? That's so that when it pulls, it won't pull on those stitches. It'll pull horizontally across that line. So you want to go below all of your stitches. And again, I'm an ugly sewer. I don't do a pretty job, but I I do a passable job so that my kids' clothes will stay together.
Marshall.
I at least have a theoretical knowledge of how it should look. So if you desire to not be a person who just throws things away, but instead repairs them, you have some knowledge now. Yes, you don't have me over to your house, but don't shave the cat. There you go. Mom, Skullbone says hi. Try to make them smaller if you can, but like even what seems small while you're sewing, it's actually huge. Like while I'm trying to pull it through in a short space like this feels like a small stitch, but when you look at it, it's gonna look huge. So do your best. You're a utilitarian sewer. Sewer, not sewer. Exactly. These stitches don't need to be pretty unless Millie wants to wear the shirt inside out. Exactly. And she'll never notice. But if I was a quilter, like people who in 1840 or whatever quilted by hand, I don't know how they did that. Or it just wasn't as intricate and crazy as it is now. Alright, so that's the end of my straight line. I'm actually going to go back through the other way too, because I'm a crazy person. I just want to make sure that it stays. So basically I'm going to try to go in between my current stitches to create a clean line all the way across. I just get holes in my pants, so I have mastered the iron-on patch at the crotch. Nice. Iron-on patches are good for if you have one of those like off-seam rips that I was saying. Like, I darned one of Micah's shirts and they did a really good job, but only because it's black. Like, if it wasn't black, I don't think that it would be as good as I think it is. And it was a really small hole. You know how you get those like tiny little holes that are just from rubbing on something or from your pants? I mean, it's a kid's t-shirt. It doesn't hurt to overdo it. Exactly. Hi, Cad. How are you? How's your weekend? You excited for the Mariners game today? Cat's like, what? Mm-hmm. Gosh darn it. What? What are we gosh darning? Oh, I said darn. I just remembered. Do you hear Mary? She's playing trains. This is the kind of stuff that I usually do off stream, and then if I don't do, or if I'm streaming, then it doesn't get done and I feel bad because then my kids' shirts always have rips in them. So there we go. All right, yeah, baby. Baby, you've already had as much medicine as you're allowed to have, so you just have to chill. Wait, Katie, are we supposed to be having dinner tonight? You said we have a meeting. We're supposed to be having dinner with Jewel of Cal. So basically, oh shoot, you're right. So we're gonna have to take 2 cars then. All right, to close this situation off, I've got 2 loops here. I've just done the same thing that we usually do where I loop it through twice, or that we did on the way across to create the V's where I looped it through twice. And then I'm gonna go through the 2 loops, like so. And then pull it down. Oh, that one didn't go. Shoot. Yeah, I've made a mess. I'll just do a second one and then I'll cut that one off. Are all the kids sick? No, just Merritt. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I'm sure he just overate, but I don't want to get Jewel sick. Maybe we should ask her to do Tuesday instead, because she's still here on Tuesday, and that would probably be better. Mary, Tiny Cad says hi. You say hi, Tiny Cad?
Hi, Tiny Cat. I'm going in the dark.
She says hi, Tiny Cat. Ow, I just stabbed myself.
My gun is in the
Someone from Kentucky is calling me. Okay. Alright, so here's our crappy repair job. See? It's kind of ugly, but it mimics what the real stitches look like, at least a little bit. Mary Jo! Hey, Mary, enough. Stop. 1, 2. That's what I thought. Shirt, back inside out. I gotta cut off this extra here that I didn't pay attention to. If you were doing better than me, you would have paid attention to this and made sure it wasn't hanging out. Yeah, she's gonna become Jewel of Indy. There. Extras bitten off. And then see? Now it's not pulling and showing those stitches. It would never be noticed from a trotting horse. Done. Did you just weaponize Mary's love of counting? Sure did. There, we fixed a thing. Done and done. All right, laundry time. Ooh, I'm gonna heat up the rest of this coffee. This coffee's bad, by the way. We bought coffee at Meijer this weekend with the groceries, and it's not good coffee. I didn't go to Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's coffee is cheaper than other coffees, and it's better, and I hate whenever I buy cheap coffee somewhere else and it sucks, you know? It's just not my favorite. Now I have to drink it all. Sorry, Jim Henson and my high egg fell over. Okay. Mary Jo, don't pull on those, please. Hang on, she just disconnected something. Hey, don't pull on that, please. What are you trying to do? Do you need help? Oh, you are stuck. There you go. She can't see anything. Her hair's in her eyes. She looks like Cousin It right now. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I'm not going to show you any underwear. So don't get excited. We're just folding laundry. No underwear for you. Unless it's Louise's. I'm so sorry. I just have to get this stuff done sometime, and I figured, you know, I'm just going to do it while we're streaming right now because it's what I have time for. This is Mary's current favorite dress. She loves it a lot. It's dinosaurs. Oh my gosh. I showed her that the snapdragons' mouths open out front in the garden yesterday, and she was so excited.
Look, come on nap.
What?
Come on nap.
Can you have more nap? What is
Hey,
it?
wait. Hey, where'd it go?
What are you talking about?
What's my nap?
Your nap is in your bed.
Hey.
Can you see anything?
Hey, where's my acceptable?
What are you looking for?
Hey, Mommy, a big.
Yeah, pink dinosaurs. Isn't it delightful? Are you implying you don't want to run? Oh, I do.
I want the table.
No.
I want to get the dinosaur.
Yeah, that is a dinosaur, isn't it?
I want a dinosaur.
You want to wear the dinosaur?
Not butterfly.
Okay, not butterfly. Please hold. Arms up. Back up. Hang on. Hold still. Don't move. Told you. As soon as she saw it. She's still wearing jammies, though, so it's fine. Here. Arms up. I see you. Where's Mitney? Hey, hang on. Go slow. You're going to rip your dress. Come here. There's Mitney. We're going to button the buttons. Okay, lose the drawers. There you go. enjoy being dressed. I'll just refold the jammies. Where's my saxophone? What's up, Mary? Did she say saxophone? Pink yes. Pink dinosaurs is cool. It's a thing that they do now. They make dinosaurs for girls. Because girls like dinosaurs. And they also like pink. Like, let's just allow two things to exist simultaneously. I don't think she has a saxophone. These are lights. In case you're not separating your laundry. There are idiots on the internet currently telling people that you don't need to separate your laundry anymore, that modern laundry detergent doesn't require that, and that's not true. Separate your laundry. Why can't boys like pink dinosaurs? They can. Heck, they can even like dresses if they want to. But that's a dress, so. What's up, babe? I don't want a banana, but I would be happy to help you get a banana if you'd like one. Do you want a banana? I don't know what she said, but that's what I heard. Tatsu missed!
I've been watching, but just woke up enough to notice this less than MRSRO said.
This is receptive.
Banana, Mom?
Yes. Hi, Tatsu Mist. Happy Monday. 54 months is a really long time.
Banana? Banana?
Please hold.
You want a banana?
I do want a banana. Here. Would you like a housewife/life tip of the day? Ready? Banana. Don't open this way. You take this side. Pinch. It breaks open. See? Grab. Pull. And then, easy removal of Satan's butthole. Done. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy Monday, LJ. How are you? My mother-in-law got our new baby some new onesies that have like safari animals, but some are pink, which is great. That is nice. That is nice. Yeah, pink rockets is a favorite around here as well. All well liked. Work shirt of Luisa's needs a hanger, so I'm just gonna throw it at the end here. T-shirt that I wore the other day. Still up, need coffee. I have coffee right there. Not sure we should teach Mary to say Satan's bottom. Yes, we should probably say Satan's bottom. But to be fair, with the number of older siblings that she has who say much worse things than that, probably because of my fault, she was going to say something goofy no matter what. What's up, honey?
Can water?
You want water in there? Honey, you are an agent of chaos. Can I show chat what you're doing? Chat. Just. Here you go, Beba.
I will take a water.
I will get you a water. Here you go. Careful. Use your mouth. Hold it with your mouth a little, okay? Chad is proud. I'm showing you. Yeah, use your arm and your mouth. There you go. Good job. Now walk to the table and put it down. Mary's simply demonstrating nonlinear thinking. That is Daddy. She knows that sound is good. Yeah, it's Daddy with the car. Infamous, are you hearing this? Oh no, he's on a meeting.
Oh, Daddy.
Yeah? Hang on, be careful. I'll hold this.
I want to hold it.
Dang it, I always get that one backwards.
I don't want to hold it.
Well, then take it to the table, please. Oh my goodness. The things she's doing right now don't make any sense, and I'm not a fan. She's going to drop that banana. I don't love it. Jenny dipped a banana in chili the other week. Toddlers are chaos. Such chaos. I was going for the Mary, but was not disappointed. She gave it to you. She gave you something, right? She was like, oh, it's Daddy. She knows that sound is Daddy. Being my kid must be weird. Okay. These pants have a hole in them, but we can wear them underneath dresses for a while. Actually, we could probably try and fix that while we're doing stuff here. Do we have yellow? What are the freaking odds, man? So what do you guys have planned this week? Do you have a lot of stuff on your calendar this week? It's May, so all the parents are probably real busy. So this week we have last week of tennis for Maggie. So she has practice like every day this week. Excuse me. And she has practice every day this week, and she has a game, like an intramural type game on Friday. And then she has her choir final also on Friday. And then track finals are this week. Just keeps going, doesn't it? It would be easier if you guys were like actually in the room, because then I could hear you talk and I could still look down at what I'm doing. I have work and also work. Nice. Baby's first birthday party. Aw, that's cute. Okay. This is what I was talking about little holes that you can fix if they're not on a seam. We're going to fix one of those guys. I'm going to do my best on it anyway. Uh-oh. Not if you do it that way, though. That's not going to work. There we go. Hey, Keza.
Yes, you do.
How exciting. My daughter is taking a self-defense class tonight after ballet, hoping that it helps with her social anxiety and crowds knowing she can defend herself. Or it's just a good conversation starter, right? That's a great idea. If we get our truck back from the shop, I have a doctor's appointment. My husband has a work barbecue, so we're going to my parents for the week. Nice! Work barbecues are usually fun. Then you get to put faces with all the names of people you hear about, and then try really hard not to make any faces indicating that you know they suck, you know? That's fun. Oh, I probably pulled that one a little too tight. She's so cute. Daughter, oh, I'm sorry, I was just reading that. I think that that's good, a self-defense class. I wish I had taken one at some point in my life. Although I guess it's not too late, I could still take one, right? There's really nothing stopping me from taking one. Boop. I was seeing a thing on, dude, I'm not even cooking. I'm sewing. Are you okay? Or are you just a bot? Starting high school next year, big anxiety. High school is intimidating. I think that's smart what you're doing. Giving her something to work with. Should have gone long ways first before going across because I pulled on it a little too much, I think. As bad as I am at sewing, I'm a lot worse at this. So, just so we're all on the same page, I am not good at the thing I'm doing right now. Dinner plates and trains. Neat. We've seemed to have stumbled into a patch of trolls. Don't feed the trolls, chat. Okay. What am I sewing? These are Mary's pants. She has a little hole in them, and they're probably going to be too small for her very soon, but they go well underneath like dresses, and when the fall comes, it doesn't really matter so much that they're long enough as pants, as long as they cover up her leggies a little bit with a dress. So like, you have a baby now. Let me give you some tips and tricks. If you have a baby girl, you can wear like an 18-month dress until that kid is 3, as long as it fits on the chest part without hurting their arms. Just put some pants underneath it. Now it's a shirt that's a little long, and then now it's a normal size shirt. You can just work with that, right? So as long as you keep some basic pants laying around, like legging style pants laying around, you can keep clothes going for multiple seasons. So like the summer dresses, when they start to get too short, when your kid starts getting tall really fast, just put a pair of leggings underneath it, and now it's a long shirt. And I'm not a troll. Well, I'm glad you're not a troll, demented fish. You don't know what a bonk is, though. Or at least, other than to hit someone on the head, I assume. Can I bonk the trolls? Oh. Yeah, if you want. Sorry, I just realized that Cadmus said that. Cadmus has a sword and is very delighted to use it at any opportunity. So, but then again, lots of trolls like to be bonked, so. She just got into 6 months clothes because she's getting longer. Yep. So the 6 month clothes, like those tiny clothes like that, those you're going to have to replace. There's only so much you can do with that, because by the time, like, the stuff she was in 6 months is summertime right now. So by the time she's, 12 months, those are done. So there's nothing you can do about it, right? Like, you could maybe, like, some of the dresses, you could probably put tights and a long sleeve onesie underneath it and make it stretch a little bit longer, like a sundress. But yeah, long sleeve onesies and leggings will help you get some longevity out of your clothes. Tattoo also ready to mess with some people here. How exciting. But the 6 month stuff, that'll grow out a lot faster than like 18 month. You can get some good longevity out of. 2T you can do for a little while. She wore a dress to church this weekend that's actually a 4T. So it was longer than it should be, but it fit in the chest. Like, it didn't show her little chest. So I was like, oh, well, then we'll wear this. And she'll probably wear that until she's 4, as long as she doesn't, like, completely destroy it. Okay. How are we looking here? Good enough. It's really the main goal of this project, is good enough. Okay. Yeah, we have all winter stuff because we just got back from Ohio. We need to go shopping for summer stuff. Yeah. For a few years, you have to... Well, actually, Maggie's just now hitting the age where, like, she can wear some of the stuff from last summer this summer, because she's 14 now and she's kind of done growing. But every year I have to buy an entirely new wardrobe for all of the kids. It's frustrating. So if you have an envelope system, add more to your clothing budget than you actually need on a per month basis, so that at the end of the seasons, or at the beginning of the seasons, you can go buy all of the clothes for the season and have enough money for it. Because there'll be some months where you need $0 for clothes, and other months where you'll need $400. Not that I have any personal experience with that. Ohio! Yay! Hey, how are you? Oh my gosh, Lana's baby. I'm losing the name. Jenny. I was like, I couldn't think of her name for a second. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Are you being good for mommy? All right, so here's our, whoops, hold on. Boop. Here's our darning. Can you see it? Yes. Is it terrible? No. Would never be noticed from a trotting horse. And really, the whole point of that is just to keep it from spreading any further and becoming useless. Like, it wasn't ugly enough that it necessitated that. Like, it wouldn't really bother me if somebody saw her panties just a tiny little bit. But because there's a hole there, it's now weaker and it'll rip completely. And then they'll be actually useless. And so it's better. It's almost like a stitch in time saves 9. Sorry. We're lucky to have a hand-me-down train of friends to get clothes from, then others to pass on. See, I don't have a top. I have a really crappy situation where I had that from Merritt. I had a friend who had a son just a little older than Merritt, so we passed stuff down. And then I had a friend with a son older than Micah, so that helped out a lot because there's a big gap between those two. But the only baby I know that's smaller than Mary is David, and he's a boy. So not a lot of crossover there. Jenny says hi. Hello. Hello. The clearance rack is our friend currently. All sizes and 3 outfits for $10 is amazing. Yes. Plus, so normally I wouldn't recommend that you buy your clothes at Walmart because, sweatshops and also poor quality. But when you're in Garanimals, and first of all, Garanimals are designed, like that's their brand, and they've been around forever, like since, I don't know, 40s or something. And Garanimals are designed so that everything in the line matches everything else. So you can just buy like 3 pairs of pants and 3 tops and they will all match because they designed them that way. Like this season, everything matches. And so you can buy any of those 3 things and they're from Walmart. So they're really cheap. They're like $3 each per piece. So $3 per shirt, $3 per pair of pants. And then you just have a whole lot of outfits that you can mix and match. And I recommend it. Didn't Garanimals used to come from Sears? I don't know. They've always been at Walmart as long as I've known, but don't know. Sears has not really been a clothing distributor since I've been a parent. In fact, I don't even know where there is a Sears near me. They sort of fizzled out. They put a lot of their eggs into that Kmart basket. Or rather, Kmart put a lot of their eggs into that Sears basket. I think Kmart actually was the one that bought Sears. But I don't think either of them made it. You lost me at matching. That's the wife's department. See, this is husband proof. You just buy the clothes. Ugh, see, this is a play shirt now. Mary was drawing on her arm with chalk markers, and they got on the dress. So now this is a play dress. Underpants. Socks, underpants, socks, underpants. Ooh, a matching sock. Hello. How fancy. Can you imagine? Somebody cleaned a tissue, or 2 or 3. Little matching Mary socks. I've seen this sock upstairs in my pile of socks. This was in Mary's pile of socks. That's underwear. Fuzzy socks, matching fuzzy socks. So Micah threw this giant fit right before Mass this weekend because I have been telling him to wash his school pants for forever. They're old enough now, they're supposed to do their own laundry, right? He's supposed to be washing his school pants. He has 2 pairs of khakis for school and he had a pair of black dress pants for choir, but he put the black dress pants in the Goodwill bag because he didn't want to wash them and put them away. So he Goodwilled them when I wasn't paying close enough attention. And so those are gone. And so he doesn't have those dress pants and he only has his 2 pairs of school pants. Oh, see, somebody washed a tissue. Sorry. To wear to Mass. And he didn't wash, then he washed one of those pairs with a pen in the pocket. So the pen exploded and that pair of pants was ruined. We couldn't save it. I tried. Repeatedly, actually. So those pants are ruined. Now he's down to 1 pair of dress pants. And I bought him another set of dress pants, but I bought him the size up because currently he's in a 14. So I bought him the 16 because the 14 is really tight on him right now. And next school year, he's going to be in the 16. So I was like, I'm just going to buy the 16s. He can cuff the pants until, like, he can roll up the pants until next year or whatever when he's taller, because he's growing, like, honest to God, the kid is growing an inch a month. I don't know if you've noticed, but that kid is getting huge. So I bought him but he won't wear them because he says that they're grandpa pants because they're way too big for him right now. And I don't know why that makes them grandpa pants, but in his mind they are. So he didn't wash his pants all week. He had one pair of size 14s left. He didn't wash them all week. They were all dirty. I wouldn't let him wear them to mass, and he had to wear regular pants. Blah, 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 blah. This morning, he still didn't have any clean pants because he didn't wash them yesterday. And so I confiscated all of his khaki pants and washed them. And I think I'm going to leave him a cleaning bill. Like Infamous was mentioning the $3 per pound. I'm just going to go with like the hotel policy of, $5 per pair of pants. And I washed 3 pairs of pants, so kid owes me $15 for laundry services. Seems fair. He'll be an 18 just to spite you. I know! He's going to wear 16 during the summer when he doesn't need them. And then by the time school starts, I'm going to have to buy him a men's size 30 or 29, 30, whatever it is. Ugh. When you and Patrick were young, that's where I got them. At Sears. I just assumed all of our clothes came from like the PX or something. I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention because I was a kid. Honest to goodness, I don't really remember having Garanimals, but I remember hearing people talk about them, so I assume that I had them, because otherwise, why would anybody be talking about them around me? I don't know. Seems fair to me. Is Sears still a thing in the US? They went out of business about 5 years ago. I don't think they are still a thing. There may be like some real niche ones that just like repair stuff. Because there was like a couple of not independently owned, but other franchises basically of Sears where they had tire shops. I don't know if that's still a thing though. Alright. This is the dirt part of our worms and dirt. We made the mud for the bottom. Now we're gonna make the dirt. Hey, Dragon McWagon, how are you? Why are you murdering Oreos? For the worms and dirt. Well, first let's make Merritt and Mary some lunch so they're not after it while they're supposed to be eating lunch. Actually, I can leave you down there. Mary! Hi! Are you ready for lunchy? Yeah. Where's your Paw Patrol plate? 'Tis missing.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Uh-oh, it looks like somebody delayed start of the washer.
There's Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol. Never get trouble.
Whenever there's a problem, round Adventure Bay, Ryder and his team of pups
Go
come
day,
and save the
day.
day.
Monster Bubble, Shake, Black, Silver, Dust, and Liberty.
And Liberty!
And Rock.
There's no Liberty on this plate. And Everest. Uh-oh. Did we disconnect the camera? Oh no! Sorry. Alright, this is Merritt's soup. Because he's sick. Apparently my lunch is a latte and a bowl of dry Quaker oatmeal squares. That's a bougie breakfast champions. Dairy.
This one? This one?
We're going to do that after you eat your lunchie, okay?
You want this one?
Yeah, that's going to go in your dessert.
Dessert?
Yep, special dessert for special girls who eat all their lunch.
You want dessert?
Yeah.
You want dessert, Mom?
I will get dessert too.
I want dessert too.
Let's see. Microwave on high, 30. Partially peel back film. 30 seconds at a time until hot. Approximately 2 minutes. Stir after each opening. Got it.
Which one?
Partially peeling back film.
The
Hey! Una Pishlam. How are you, friend?
Mom, it's ouchie.
What's ouchie?
It's ouchie.
What's ouchie? Oh, that's a knife, yeah. Uh-oh.
I'm stuck. Stuck at the next way.
What? Can you see anything? All right. Da-da-da-da-da.
Ooh, strawberries.
Yeah, strawberries.
What is strawberry? Ooh, blueberries.
Ooh, blueberries.
Blueberries.
Strawberries,
I
huh?
love strawberries.
You
It's
want-
red. Strawberries red.
Strawberries are red?
Yes.
What color are blueberries?
Red.
Blueberries are not red.
Blue.
Yeah. That's why they're called blueberries, huh?
And blueberries on some too.
Yeah.
What's colors? What's that?
What?
That red?
That is red. Do you want me to chop them up for you, or do you want it whole?
I want chocolate.
You want me? No, chop it. Not chocolate. Chop it.
Chocolate.
Chopped it.
Chocolate.
Dragon, Bluey, not only for kids. Ah, indeed.
I'm doo-doo.
What did you say, Dragon Megan? I'm doing all right, getting other things. I'm in second meetings today. Apparently, my lunch. We did one struggle because my dog is a blue healer and she actually started watching it. Now it's the go-to whenever she gets spooked. That's funny. Look how big these strawberries are. Welcome to spring, babies. Big old strawberries. Look at this. I need a banana for scale. It's like the size of my fist. It's huge. Here. Boop.
There's one strawberry.
Yeah.
This is blueberries. This is the blueberry. This is the blueberry. This is the blueberry.
Okay, let's go sit down.
Door.
Come here.
Door.
Hey, your banana's on the floor, girlfriend.
That's a banana on the floor. Thank you.
So are all of your Oreos. You just ate them fluff out of the middle and threw the Oreo on the floor. You monster.
Yeah, I love it, look at that.
You love the kapow?